Welcome to this great adventure of two sisters.
Absolutely not. Hey guys, welcome to the Regina Kids podcast. I am your host Maxie,
With her lovely younger sister, Rita the H.A.M.
and here on the podcast, as you can see, sibling relationships can be loving and sometimes a bit
Dramatic.
affect me, please, complicated. So join us every week as we explore all aspects of having a sibling.
Come be our sibling.
Yeah, exactly. Welcome back, guys, to another episode of the Virginia Kids podcast. I am Maxie.
I am Rita. Yo, 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 baby. What?
Okay. So these last couple podcasts we've been doing relationship talk. We touched on thotting and bopping.
Yes.
We touched on single before you're single till you married. I thought there was another one. I can't think right now. But this week, my ugly ain't your ugly. It's really about preferences. Sometimes people try to put their preferences off on you to make you feel as if your decision or the people that you date just because you like them, just because they don't like them, you shouldn't like them. Which in all reality, what works for you, it's gonna be for you. Like it may not work for somebody else. I have plenty of friends who have like preferences. They don't date guys with kids. They don't date guys that are short. Now, people may feel like they wrong for that, or they might miss out on their, potential dream guy because they have these certain
Preference.
preferences. But
Yeah.
again, my ugly ain't your ugly.
Very
And
true.
like I always like to say, God don't like ugly. He ain't too fond of pretty either. So
Cause it's some handsome men and pretty women out here that got some nasty, ugly ass attitudes.
when it comes to preferences, I think people should just allow people to love who they love.
Of course, agreed.
So, Rita, what have been some of your like preferences? Things that you look for that you found during your dating time that it's like, dang, I always date a guy that got this.
You know what? Like early on, really didn't have like a set preference. I was an equal opportunity employer. You could be light skinned, caramel skin, all of that. But I always like as I got older, I always found myself with something. I always wanted something big, black, burnt, and country.
Big black burnt country.
Mm-hmm.
That's a preference. I honestly think that comes from our grandfather that she was spoiled by.
Yeah,
He
because
was
my
definitely,
grandfather was a the most handsomest chocolate man, and he was fluffy.
and so he was a big guy, but he was a dark skinned, tall guy, and that's where you found yourself. that was where you landed at, huh?
Yeah, and that's what yeah, cause yeah, ain't nothing like some big black burnt and bald. And then I don't know, like the past few years, it's been something about somebody that's bald with a beard. I don't know. It is what it is. I gotta my last few adventures has been one thing they all had in common was they were bald, they had a very nice beard, and they were more on the chocolate side. Some was like all the way chocolate, like darkest night, and some was like more on the red caramel side. And then I end up finding like the perfect right in the middle. You know what I'm saying?
It sounds like you talking about a candy store, right?
Sometimes it's like it. Like sometimes you can find yourself in a room and it be like, is that where I'm at in the candy store? Like, okay, it happens like that sometimes, yeah. But I mean, like, but before that, I mean, I dated some interesting characters. Like, I can honestly say my ugly ain't your ugly.
Ooh.
Be like, what's
Or it could
like,
be my fine ain't your fine,
not at all.
cause what you think is fine may not be fine to me.
Most definitely.
What do you um how do you feel about people with the preferences or the list, or maybe we should say that the list, because I know like in recent times we, when people are single they always talk about the list, like what's on your list for a guy,
He
like he
needs
needs to
to
make.
be he needs to be 6 foot, 210 pounds, dark and handsome. This. You being unrealistic, honestly. You never gonna find, just like with relationships, they said 80-20. You never gonna find everything that's on that list.
But people make it as a deal breaker, like if he ain't 6'5", I ain't going, I just can't, like.
Okay, and most of them people that take it as deal breakers are probably single, living with a bunch of cats.
Why gotta be a bunch of cats?
I don't know. You know that whole saying about the cat lady? Maybe they got a dog. They got a dog.
Just
You know,
one
that's a
dog,
big
right?
thing now to have a dog. I really want a dog or a
Wow.
turtle. I love turtles.
I
That's
don't
a
know
story
about
for
these.
another day.
Right, I don't know about these animals, but
Off subject. So I'm obsessed with sea turtles, right? And my sister, to make me feel better, sent me a stuffed sea turtle. When I tell you guys, Shelly, her name is Shelly, is don't
oh,
be
you took it
judging
that
me.
far to name the stuffed animal. But okay,
Don't be judging me about my Shelly, okay? Shelly is fly. She got lashes and a bow, okay? Like, I'm gonna show y'all her on one of these episodes. Shelly is fly.
okay, Shelly.
She fly.
Since you had to jump off subject and talk about your sea turtle, um,
I love sea turtles. I do.
so have you ever made a list?
No,
Uh,
not as far as physical attributes. I did write down a list of just things that I do. I would expect in my next relationship. You know, and I honestly got most of the things on my list. But also, what I had to do for myself is fix my own shit.
True, I believe in self improvement, because
Yeah,
you can't
because you
be
can't.
asking for something that you don't have. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. You
Can't want
can't.
somebody who go to the gym and you eat snacks all day. Kind of don't
Right.
make sense. Y'all gotta have some common interest.
Yeah, of
Um,
course.
Drop us a signal and let us know. Have y'all ever made the list? The list that my guy or my woman needs to have A B C D E F G elemental P and apostrophe S at the end. Like, let us know if if y'all ever made that list and that.
And I want my siblings to tell me if they made their list and it actually worked for them. And come on, y'all, be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like everything you send to us is anonymous. We not gonna say your name and all that and put out your Tia information or whatever. But just be honest. Have that list that you made of these top 10 things, has it ever came to fruition?
Right. And you can do that by emailing us at Regina's Kids Podcast at gmail.com. I can honestly say that I've never made the list. Never sat down. Maybe I'll do this for my next relationship one day, but I never made the list. I never sat down and was like, oh, he got to be tall. He got to be this. He has to make that. I need him to look like this. And, I've never done that. That
Mm-mm.
might be something to look into because they say write it down and make it plain.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I wrote things of as far as like how I wanted to be treated, but not actual physical attributes. And I guess that's more so because like that whole big black burnt or that all I end up finding that. So I guess I didn't need to really,
write that part down.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I just, it's just something to consider when everybody's always talking about, they say, oh, what does he ever put in their prayer? And, how did, this person get that person? And, everybody wants to know what they should put down on their list to, put it in the Bible and pray for and stuff like that.
That whole thing was funny as hell because it was a whole trend going around talking about, okay, so I seen people actually make like diagrams. Okay, I need to date Future first, and then I'll get my I'll get my Russell or my Michael B. Jordan. That the internet wins every time.
Yeah, basically, because you never know. People be quick with the memes and the stuff that you see.
I feel
Um,
like we gonna end up being the meme. It's probably gonna be some ratchet shit I end up saying.
so don't say we, say you.
Oh, I mean, you be having your little, views and views in there too. You be
I,
rocking with your
I,
cock out, rock out with your cock out.
those are just sayings. I don't need to be a meme for that. They could just take the saying and create whatever they want to create.
True.
But, but yeah,
Touche. Touche.
I do feel like when it comes to people and their preferences, like stuff that they like, I just think that people should have morals and standards on stuff that they don't want to budge on. Because some things
Yeah.
some things in relationships you compromise, other things you can't.
True. Facts, facts, facts.
Yeah, because there's some stuff that some people can tolerate that other people can't.
Oh, it's
Like,
a lot of shit that other people can tolerate that I sure can't.
like what?
Not having communication. Like for me, I just feel like, um, if I just feel like at the end of the day, you got 24 hours in a day, right? So anybody that if you're a priority, regardless of whatever it is that they have going on, they're gonna make that time to have that communication with you.
True.
I'm
I
not
think
finna beg. Listen, I'm not finna beg you to talk to me, okay? Like I'm not. I can't. I ain't got time.
so. Why do
I
you
can't. You
why do you
can't.
stalk? Why do you stalk people when they don't answer the phone for you? Then
That's different.
that's not begging somebody to talk to you.
I'm talking about as far as a relationship. You my sister. You supposed listen. Anytime I call you, it's a damn emergency.
It's absolutely is not.
It is.
It's not.
Even if it's about nothing, it's high priority.
To turn on the TV and watch this show, Catfish. It absolutely is not.
Girl, that listen, the stuff that be happening on Catfish blows my mind. It ain't even nope. It ain't even Catfish now. It's 90 Day Fiance.
Right. That's not an emergency, Rita.
It
For
is.
me to turn on the TV and watch what you watching so you can have somebody to laugh with. That's not an emergency.
That sound like something important.
Oh God.
I'm gonna start going live when shit happens, so me and my siblings can laugh about what's happening since you so busy. Not clicky clacking on your computer since you so busy.
That I can't take time on my day to talk about 90 Day Fiance. It's a preference. I'm sorry.
You know what?
Your
They
TV shows ain't my TV shows. I'm sorry.
really getting an inside look of like our conversations. But I am one of the most pettiest people in America.
Absolutely. I agree.
Because I will randomly send her something like it has nothing to do with nothing, but it just made me laugh.
I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that. I was just trying to throw that in there. You said you're not gonna beg people to talk to you, but if you call
Okay, you
me
don't
and I
fall in
don't
that category.
answer,
Okay,
then I get
okay, when
700 messages, a text messages, a FaceTime, emails. Like, come on, man. I be at work. You're
okay,
just like,
I'm not.
oh,
So
I
first of
hate your
all, I don't
job.
email. Okay, first of all, let's be truthful. I do not email you. FaceTime, yes. Calling you, yes. Text message, yes. Usually, if all the other three have failed, she getting a voice note.
And that's okay with you
Yes.
for nothing. And then they'd be like, what's wrong? What's wrong, man? Oh, 90 Day Fiance the other way. What? I left out a meeting at work to talk to you about 90 Day Fiance the
Girl,
other way.
man, fuck your job. That's
Preferences. Preferences. People really should have preferences.
Yeah, I mean, everybody gonna have what it is that they like. There, I think nowadays the whole thing. Oh, I have my thing when it comes to preferences. It's nothing wrong with you having preferences. Date what it is that you like. Date who you date. Nobody cares. It becomes an issue when you have to say what your preferences are and then also downgrade another preference of what a person is. That's when your preferences become a problem because what does one have to do with the other? Absolutely nothing.
True. I think that is a problem when people if I say I only like tall guys and somebody else said, "Well, that ain't right. You should date all the short guys too." Like, no. If that's my preference, that's my preference. Like I should be entitled to like what I like.
Right.
And that be the
And
problem
there's nothing
sometimes
wrong with
with
that. But you have those people that be like, oh, I only date tall guys because short guys ain't shit. What do the short guys got to do with anything that with the tall guys? That has not one has nothing to do with the other. If you like tall guys, you like tall guys. I like tall guys too. I'm short. So for me, I like a tall man. I like feeling like something is hovering over me. That's just
you
me.
only you back up. You 5'1", everybody's taller than you. That
First
does
of
not
all,
count.
hold on. First of all, you
Everybody's
being real
taller than you.
ignorant right now. I am not 5'1". I am 5'3" and a quarter. Give me all my inches and centimeters. Thank you very much.
Whatever.
Sometimes depending on my hair, poof up just right. I'm a whole 5'4".
Yo, a whole 5'4"?
Yeah.
No.
But
But
that's where the problem come in. Like when you have to disrespect and downgrade another group of people because of your preference, no, there's some underlying issues there. Because one has nothing to do with the other. If you like that said group of people, then you just like that said group of people. But you don't have to disrespect another group of people because of what it is that you like.
that's true. And I think that a lot of times that's where the rifts in relationships with when you're in a relationship and then your relationship with your family or sometimes your friends become a problem because people feel like they could tell you what to like. If this is what I like, let me like what I like. If
Yeah.
you don't like that, then that's you. That's fine. But let me like what I like. And as long as this person isn't treating me bad or doing me any kind of way, or put me out here on the block selling myself for coinage, you shouldn't have
$5
nothing to
sucky
say.
suckies.
What?
You sit on the corner, $5 sucky suckies.
No, I don't have no idea. No, no, no knowledge.
That's what they be doing
No
on the.
knowledge of that.
I'm not saying that's what you be doing. I'm just saying that you sit on the corner. Yeah, $5 sucky suckies.
I'm just saying, if as long as they're not putting you, that said person is not putting you in harm's way, I think people should allow people to like and love who they love. That's
It
that's
ain't
just
none
what
of
it
their
is.
goddamn business anyway. Like, mind the business that pay y'all. If people in life on Beyonce's internet, in what's his name, Elon Musk internet, if they take the time out to mind their own goddamn business and stop worrying so much about who doing what and who like what, the world would be a better place.
The opinions of this podcast does not reflect the opinions of Rita does not reflect all the opinions
I ain't hold on. First of all, Beehive, I
on
ain't said
the
nothing about
podcast.
Beyonce. She is the queen.
Oh my god.
Listen, I ain't say nothing wrong. I said Beyonce's internet and Elon Musk Twitter. Yeah, that's he on Twitter. Supposedly on Twitter now.
Well, see this. Somebody must have told Rita about her preferences at one point in time because she done took it all the way there. But
No, it ain't nobody. Has somebody ever told me about my preferences? No, I mean I have gotten like I was surprised that you dated this person. And then I thought about it. I was like, shit, I was surprised. Was I drunk that whole entire time? Or I,
jeez,
unless you actually had pictures, I done blocked it out.
you block out pictures too. Don't be, you know,
Listen,
people.
I will happily crop somebody ass up out of a good picture, okay? Maxie found this super cute picture of me and my mama at one of our family reunions, and then my second big head ass ex husband had his whole goddamn head in the picture, and I surely cropped his ass out.
The days of technology now that you could crop people out of pictures because Rita has a bad habit of taking because she loves to take pictures and
I do.
she will overtake pictures when she's in a relationship and before the days of the cell phones and we was actually printing pictures out, the pictures that get printed
It
out.
ain't even when I'm in a relationship. Shit, niggas I
I
done
know,
went
I'm
out
just
of
saying,
town with,
period.
just adventures. Adventures. That's what we.
She
That's what
just
we
likes
gonna
to
call
take
it. Adventures.
pictures.
Yeah.
So then, after her adventure is over
Maxie got all the
and
evidence.
she come back down to life, then she wants to, oh, I can't have these anymore. And you want to send the pictures to me. Why are you sending me all your adventures?
She got all the goddamn evidence. I no. What's bad is that like my mom is a very small percentage of people that I have dated that has actually met and had, broke bread with my mom. You know what I'm saying? But my mom, if I'm out, especially if like I'm out the country or something, she getting all the pictures. Like, my look, this was going on. This was, and it was so bad because like one time she was like, "Do I need to keep all of these pictures of you here, you there, with whoever was on that adventure at that time?" And I was like, "Ma, you can delete all that shit."
Right. You just sending out pictures. Nobody
Listen,
want
if I come up missing, y'all got my trail of where I been. I done watched enough ID channel.
to know how not to come up missing.
Yeah, they probably bring my ass back anyway.
Absolutely. So with that being said, yeah, let us know about you guys' preferences and have you ever made that list? Again, you can email us at virginiakidspodcast at gmail.com. So Rita, what would be your note of the day, your sibling note of the day? Because my ugly ain't your ugly. You don't like what I like. My fine ain't your fine. So
That's true. That is very true. But you know what? F what everybody else think. Like what you like.
that's it.
That's all I got.
Like what you like, guys.
Have an adventure
Be safe.
on that
So,
adventure. Wear your sunscreen.
oh
You
God.
need at least FPF 15 every 2 hours.
Where at?
No, FPF 30 every 2 hours.
I don't I don't tan like that.
It don't matter about you tanning. That's an episode for a whole nother day when it comes to skincare and stuff like that. It has absolutely nothing to do with you tanning, my friend. It has
Well,
nothing
I
to
try
do
not to
with that.
stand out in the sun like that either. So.
It don't matter. Even when it's cloudy, you can still get unnecessary UV rays.
Okay.
Girl.
Oh God. Yeah, thank you guys for joining us on another episode of Virginia's Kids. Like and subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts. Leave us a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts, and you could even leave us a review. We've been at this thing consistent for I don't know what episode this is at the moment, but um, we do thank y'all for listening every week and coming through with the questions and just enjoying our banter. Sometimes it be a little extended. We try to keep it to a minimum because I know my sister has again adult ADHD, so we can't be on here too long, or you be wondering what we talking about.
We will have a ratchet good time. Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, she'll
We will
be
have a ratchet good time. Okay. I'm sorry.
see what I'm saying. Too, too many minutes should be lost in the sauce.
I'm always lost in the sauce, ready.
In the
Ready.
comments to see, in the comments to be, well, I thought you guys were talking about this, but I don't know where Rita took it. All the way left, all the way left.
Listen, that's life though. That's life. Life gives you changes.
This is true.
When the world gives you lemons, you make lemonade.
Okay.
Nowadays, you can't use real sugar. You got to use like, that cane sugar or some guave, a guave.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? We see exactly what I'm saying right now. She didn't y'all out here making we were supposed to be talking about relationship preferences and she done jumped into that y'all joining us on another week of the Regina's Kid podcast. And let's always continue to glow through whatever
Whatever it is we're going through. I told you I'm doing the last part.
and we'll continue to glow through whatever it is we're going through.
You so damn rude. Bye, y'all.